Indian star long jumper Murali Sreeshankar made a big jump of 8.41 meters in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. This was at the Interstate Athletics Championship and he qualified for the World Championships. He told NNIS Sports in a special chat that how precious the Paris Diamond League finish was to him. Before that he became the first Indian long jumper and third athlete from the country to finish in the top 3 in a Diamond League event. He secured a third place in Paris, where he finished behind Olympic champion Miltiades Tentoglou and Ihama.
Feels really good, but a bit disappointed that I was not able to produce or replicate the kind of jump I had yesterday. I was a bit off with my technique. I think I thought a bit too much with today's competition, but every day is a good experience, every day is a learning experience. So hopefully everything contributes towards a big picture, that is the World Championships and the Asian Games. So this season is like, this is only halfway through the season. Now the exciting picture comes from here. All that matters in this season comes from at this particular period of time, like for example 20th of June. From here what we do is actually what's going to matter. So I'm very optimistic for the season ahead. Training has been going really well, fit and healthy, and the planning, everything has been done properly. So we have a proper direction on where things have to be headed. So I'm sure that I'll be able to do good.
NNIS asked him, "You did 8.09 meters in Diamond League, 8.18 meters in International Jumping Meeting, 8.29 meters in California, and now 8.41 meters in Interstate. How would you sum up so far your 2022 season?"
The season has been going really good so far. In the first competition when I jumped 794 in Bangalore, that was a kind of preparatory event I had. So that helped me to analyze my approaches, just to check where my approach stood, how was my body condition and stuff like that. So that helped me to change my approaches in the next couple of competitions, and it clicked. And now I'm getting consistent jumps above probably around 820 plus. I'm pretty much. I believe that my base has come to 820. So I have to focus on being consistent on that particular range and execute big jumps when it matters.
Murali says he expected to do better in the event.
Yeah, to be honest, my technique was really good yesterday. It was very easy, very good with the technique. So after the warm-ups, when I took the warm-up jump, I felt that okay, today it's going to be very good. So I just wanted to have an easy jump to qualify for the finals today, but I didn't expect it. Honestly, I didn't expect an 841. I expected an 840 plus or 850 jump today, but obviously it didn't happen. But as I said, every day is a learning experience, and hopefully next time I'll get it.
He is priming himself for that big jump, and for that he is constantly checking out his current jumps.
No, it's nothing like that. Because 841, 842, all these jumps matters when it comes in the big stage. So it's everything which we do here in domestic circuits or the competitions now in the Diamond Leagues or in the Continental Tours. It's just a primer towards the main event. So that's what we're really focusing upon. I know where I've made the mistake today. So I just need to figure it out. I just need to rewatch all the jumps rewatch the jump which I made yesterday, and figure it out what exactly went wrong today, and then do a big jump. Obviously 841, I was happy with the 841 jump because I knew that it was a long way coming, because we were expecting this kind, because my training was going really well and we were expecting this kind of jump much before also, even in Paris also. But every day is different, every conditions are different. So it's all about adaptation that matters. Once you master the aspect of adaptation to various conditions, then medals are just the byproduct of that. I think Neeraj bhai has already adapted to different kind of condition, different training atmospheres, different competitive field. So that's why he is the best javelin thrower in the world right now. So I'm also aiming towards that kind of mindset and that kind of attitude.
When asked if the 8.95 meters world record by Mike Powell in 1991 was achievable or not, Murali explained it had to do with all factors being in sync.
We can't predict anything. Like for example, now there is a triple jumper from Jamaica. He's just 18 years old. He's jumping 1787, close to 18 meters with a short approach jumps. So talents can come from anywhere. So, but it doesn't mean that we Indians are not able to do it with everything right properly. And big jumps, one thing it's there, big jumps, big performances comes only when the conditions are very much ideal. Everything has to align correctly. The weather has to be good, the wind has to be good, the body condition has to be good, everything has to be in sync for a good performance. I think some of the aspects were good yesterday for me, so that's why the big jump came, and and many of the aspects were missing today, so that's why I was a bit off today. And world record, to have something like 895, you have to be a bit of superhuman, because that's something like Carl Lewis, Mike Powell, Ivan Pedroso, and athletes like them have done. So it's not that it couldn't be achieved or it is far-fetched. Obviously it can be done, but we don't know. It's just a matter of time and talent.
Competing with co-athletes raises the bar, he said.
We have a very good bond with each other, not just with Jeswin also, but with other competitive players, because that's how we race each other. Because when he last year also in the Fed Cup he did 837, so I did 836. Now in March he did 842. Here I did 841. So that's how we race the competition in India. Now there are two 840 plus jumpers who are from India who are leading the top charts in the world. Number 1 and 2 in the world are from India. So that's pretty much a great thing as far as Indian athletics is concerned, compared to where we actually stand in terms of the number of medals where we have in the World Championships and the Olympic Games. So this is going to raise the standard of the event as well as the athletics as a whole.
Regarding the great expectations of the Paris Olympics, he replied,
expectations are good, but I'm not pushing towards any big distances. Now, from this moment on, the main aim is to win medals wherever I go, because that's what just matters. If they're jumping 8, I have to jump 801. If they're jumping 850, I have to jump 851. So that's the main target I have in my mind, to be on the podium, to be on the contention, because that having an experience from Paris, that raises your mental confidence level to a whole different level. So we have to be in that mix to pull out a great jump when it matters. So that's what my aim is. So I think the season will be really important, penultimate season for the world, for the Olympic Games, and also it's always better to qualify for the world, for the Olympic Games as early as possible, and the gates will open probably in July. So that's what we'll be looking forward to. I think Olympics should be really good for Indians.
Sreeshankar's next big task will be to do well in the next 2 Diamond League meetings in Lausanne, June 30th, and Zurich, August 31st, so that he can qualify for the Diamond League finals in Eugene in September.
I think that was a very important competition for me, because I wanted a much needed breakthrough in my career, and I believe that even though my jump was a mediocre one, I believe that that was a kind of breakthrough I had in my season, because I finished 7th in 2 World Championships. I've been 6th in one of the Diamond Leagues. So I believe that I was always amongst them, but yet to come into that medal phrase. So that this performance at Paris helped me to get that mental confidence or mental boost that okay, I'm also one of the jumpers there, and not just for me, for other jumpers also. They also think that now there are good Indian athletes coming up, because when I went to Paris or when I went to Greece, there were athletes talking that now you Indian athletes are doing really good. The performances of Indian athletes are really good when it comes to jumps, especially Praveen has done incredible in triple jump, 1737, incredible jump, and also there are like 3 other 17-meter plus jumpers in the picture also. So this has been really good for Indian jumps and Indian athletics combined, and we have the potential. Now we just have to tap in the potential. That's it.
For the long jump, man will now take place.
The future is obviously bright, because we just started last year. Last year we made big jumps, so it's about time, and we have to trust the process completely. It requires patience, a lot of patience. When I was deemed a medal prospect, the same venue 5 years before, like 2018, when I jumped 820 for the first time. But it took me like around another 5 years post 2018 to be in that top jump, to be amongst the top jumpers. I'm not saying I'm amongst the top jumpers, but obviously be in the top 10 in the world right now, because my current world ranking is 8. So it took me some time to get into that kind of picture. So it's talent development and talent management has to take its own time, and it's all about the process, step by step, gradually, one competition. It's not just I did 841 here and then directly I go to Olympic Games and do 850. It's not like that. We have to get adjusted with the conditions there, do good jumps there, okay, be fifth or sixth once, then improve the positions, get good jumps, 810, 820, 820, 820, 830, 830. Like that we kind of progress in when it comes to the global competition and global stages. So hopefully the future is really bright, because now two Indian jumpers in long jump are consistently doing good in the world stage also. Like Jaswin has also good jumps in the conditions abroad, and hopefully when everything clicks, we'll also be sharing the podium together.